explanation, so we're talking about what's your value add. So I'm going to wait here. I want to encourage you to share this and like this and comment and post, because this can help you and help others. And the crazy thing is that even if you are not even in the real estate industry or not even in the loan business, your value add is something that you should be thinking about. How can you be different and stand up apart amongst your competitors? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dixie, where are you? Where's my Dixie? So what is your value add? So let me explain something. Right now, there's a ton of people in the business, right? There's so many people in every industry, and everyone has access to tons of information. We can search and look and Google and tweet and Twitter and you name it, we can all do it. So you need to make sure that you have a value proposition, or you have a value add that is different than everyone else, that's different than your competitors, that makes people actually recognize you and you actually show up amongst all of the noise. So for example, what's my value add? So my value add is that I expose my properties to the masses, and I use digital marketing and not just traditional marketing. That's my value add, and I actually can show my sellers how and what makes me so very different. And here's the craziest thing, is that when I go on a listing appointment now, they are always almost inevitably interviewing multiple agents, and I always encourage them to do that. I always like to be last, so that way I can go in and kind of in for the kill kind of a deal. But I'm able to show my sellers that I can expose their property unlike anyone else, and that I make it my complete endeavor to constantly educate myself and be on the cutting edge of technology. But not only do I say that, I actually show them, right? I show them what I'm doing. They see, hi Tiff, you're so cute. Thanks for watching, Tiff. They actually see what it is that I'm doing, and I can see them, right? Because they can see it with their own eyes. So when I actually go to my listing appointments, I'm actually showing people, hey, here's what I'm doing. Thanks for watching, Tiff, I appreciate it. Make a comment. I actually show them what it is that I'm doing. And what I tell people is this, I tell my sellers, listen, a lot of people can say that they're using social media or that they're digital marketing, but have they shown you what their numbers are? Have they shown you the different things that they're doing? Have they shown you how what they're doing stands out from what maybe somebody else is doing? You need to have your value add. Now, in my opinion, real estate is going to start changing very soon. So I have a feeling that it's going to be the higher level, I love you too, you're the best too. That's going to be higher level agents that give tons of value, or because of companies like Zillow and Redfin that are offering discount services to help you sell and all that we're going to have that type of agent, or we're going to have the high level agent. So what I would say is determine which type of agent you want to be, and if you want to be a high level agent, how are you going to prove that? How are you going to show that you're a high level agent? What are you going to do that's different? And people need to be able to see that. Now, I just had a coaching call yesterday, and what I told my awesome students in there was that you need to make sure and understand that you are always on a job interview, right, Tiffany? You're always on a job interview. So every aspect of your business, everything that you produce, everything that you do is a replication of how you operate your business. And people are watching. So what is your value add? Right? Do you have a value add, and what is it? Hi, Jonathan. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. So what is your value? Jonathan, what's your value add? Tiffany, what's your value add? You need to be able to answer that question and be able to state it emphatically, and then not only that, but be able to show it. So here's the deal. Some of you are probably thinking to yourselves, there's a little thing there. You're probably thinking, gosh, I'm new to the business, and I don't really have a value add, and I don't have a lot of listings, and I want to show up as the leader. Well, there's something, and actually Tiffany did this, and she was super, super smart. If you don't have any listings, what I would do is I would actually go to a new home development, tell them you want to showcase their property. I'd hire a professional videographer, I'd hire a drone, I would do all of that, and I would showcase that listing so that you have an example of what it is that you do to service your clients. They can see the level of quality that you produced. Then I would produce a 4-page brochure. I would show them digital marketing strategies. I'd show them, how you're using Facebook and Instagram and Nextdoor, and how you're marketing their houses. And I'd get examples of all of that. I know you were a Harvard trainer negotiation expert. Now, that's awesome, Tiff. Harvard, the only Harvard trainer negotiation expert in Damo. Way to go. I actually met Tiffany at the Master Certified Negotiation Expert Training. We're both MCNEs, and that's also another one of our value adds. So if you're new to the business, if you don't have a lot of listings, if you are trying to show your value add, do it for somebody for free, right? Go to a new home development, tell them that you want to showcase their area, and then show how you're going to digitally market their property, because you're going to need that when you start showing up on your listing appointments. When you start getting these appointments, you want to be able to show your value add, what makes you better, what makes you stand out, why they should hire you, why you deserve a full commission, right? And guess what? I know I did this video on open houses don't work, and I just got a ton of haters. Everybody hated me for saying that open houses don't work. Let's be honest. Do open houses work for the seller? Very rarely. Less than 3% of homes nationwide have been shown to sell with open houses. Open houses actually work for you, right? So I did this video and I was trying to explain to people, hey, open houses, I understand there are you can meet maybe looky-loo clients, maybe meet the neighbors, but wouldn't it be better to actually show yourself, thank you, Tiff, show yourself to the masses? So today we actually had a coaching call on people. Hi, Daryl, how are you? Thank you so much. You're welcome. So today we actually had a coaching call, and I taught my students that most of them don't have what's called an ads manager account or a business page. So they're utilizing social media and they're not utilizing it correctly. Well, guess what? When I go on a listing appointment, part of my value add is showing my seller that 97% of agents are not utilizing social media or digital marketing the correct way. They may say that, hey, yes, I'm marketing on Facebook, or I'm doing this and that, but they're not doing it correctly. And because they're not doing it correctly, they're actually not exposing their property the way that they can. So I'm going to ask you something. I want you to be able to say, what is your value add? How are you going to show up in the world, show up and have a competitive edge and advantage over your competitors? How are you going to do that? Right? You should be able to answer that question. You should be able to state it with complete enthusiasm and conviction, and know that the reason why they're hiring you above somebody else is because of X, Y, and Z, and you won't need to reduce your commission, right? And they're going to actually be able to see that. Especially, hi Eric, how are you? Thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Especially over time, that will continue to happen. So I'm going to go right now. I've got a call here in about 5 minutes, but I want to say something. Remember, learn, implement, master, repeat, right? So all these things that you're learning, these trainings, remember, you're going to learn it, you're going to implement it, you're going to master it, and you're going to repeat it, because just as quickly as you learn something, technology is changing, and you need to keep on staying on top of what's happening. So what is your value add? Make sure you can answer, here's a cute Tracy, make sure you can answer that question, that you know what your value add is, and if you don't know, figure it out, because you've got to be able to stand up amongst the crowd, okay? Make it a great home buying and selling day. Krista Mashore Coaching and Homes by Krista.